So for this video, we will go through the process of integrating vCenter with Active Directory and being able to log in with your Windows credentials. To get underway, let's log in as administrator. This is running 6.7, E6i67. Where you want to come to is menu and then administration. Once there, come down to configuration. And we want to put this on the domain. So let's join the domain. And you want the Windows administrator account. Usually it's pretty quick, so if it is being there for a long time, it's likely there is an issue. And you can see here the node has joined, but it needs a reboot. So let's go ahead and do that reboot and go to the next step. So a couple of ways you can restart it. You can either restart here, restart guest OS, or you can open up the console and do it through the console. So I'll do it that way. Type F12. And we want to restart, so let's hit F12, put in your password. So just make sure before you do anything is just to take a snapshot or even a backup of your configuration, just in case anything goes wrong. You can restore to that. So I'll pause the video and come back to this once it's loaded back up. Okay, so it's back online now. It took about 5 minutes. A couple of minutes we lost ping and then another few minutes for it to load up all the services. So let's log back in. Okay, so we'll go back to where we were before, administration. It's very slow today. So back to administration. Single sign-on configuration. And just confirm everything looks okay for the joining to the domain. And that all looks fine to me. And next, let's add the identity source in. So I've joined it to the domain. Now we need to connect it with Active Directory. So add identity source. Active Directory Windows integration. AussieCloud.local is the one. Let's add. And straight away it comes up. Just give it a couple of minutes and this should populate as well. There we go. So if we log back out and log back in now with one of the admin accounts that's on the Aussie Cloud domain, we wouldn't be able to log back in. So we need to give permissions to the user. So let's go here to global permissions. And we want to add in the ESXi admin group. So select AussieCloud.local. And we just want ESX admins with the role of administrator. So if you don't select that, it will give you very limited access, so it doesn't propagate to the rest of the hierarchy down. So check that and hit OK. And now we should be able to log in with one of those ESXi admin accounts. So just log back out. And we'll use this account. So and there we go. Mia, who is an administrator for this administrator within the ESXi group, now can access and do anything in here, create VMs, delete VMs. Now if we go back to administration, you'll see that user can also access all this information until you get to the single sign-on, where you'll get this message saying you do not have permissions. So this is a separate entity that you'll need to give permissions to for that user or that group. So I'll show you where to go to for that. So let's just log back out. You'll need to log back in as the administrator account. Okay, so now you'll want to go to users and groups. Go to groups. And if you go to administrators here, you can see you've got an administrator at vSphere.local as part of this group. Here you can either add in the individual person, or you can add in the whole group. So if you just want to do the individual, let's just do that rather than the ESX admins account. And then if we log out and log back in, we should now be able to access this page with the Mia account. So log out. And now, as you can see, we have access to everything with the Mia account just here. And which is the same rights as the administrator account. So from here, you can go ahead and start adding special permissions. If you had someone that didn't want to be an administrator, you can add them in and look to give them permissions on either certain objects or a certain level. So you can do it from the cluster level, data center level, host level, VM level. So that concludes the video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and like this video. Thank you.